Back here at home, Florida advocacy groups are opposing a controversial bill filed by a Jacksonville lawmaker that they say is a, quote, blatant attempt to force transgender individuals and their families out of the state. Representative Dean Black's legislation, known as the, quote, What is a Woman Act, would legally define the terms man and woman by reproductive organs at birth. Our Cheyenne Cole is on your side tonight. She spoke with Equality Florida, and she's joining us live from downtown Jacksonville with more. And Cheyenne, let's talk a little bit more about what this law is proposing.
Anthony, House Bill 1233 would also require a person's sex at birth to be what's listed on their identification cards like driver's licenses. If that person lists a sex that doesn't match what's on their birth certificate, the department is then required to revoke their license or ID card. The What is a Woman Act would also call for health insurance companies that provide coverage for transition surgeries to cover detransitioning surgeries. The 30-page bill lays out definitions for the words mother, father, boy, and girl. Additionally, it aims to replace the word gender with sex on state legal documents. Public school districts and other state agencies would need to identify the sex of each individual whose data they collect. Opponents believe this surveillance will out transgender Floridians and reinforce discrimination in bathrooms and locker rooms. Equality Florida's Senior Policy Director Carlos Guillermo Smith says they're ready to fight against this proposed law at the Capitol.
This bill is an attack on the fundamental rights of transgender people to exist in Florida, both legally and in public life, and it's a very serious threat.
It's not controversial at all. From time immemorial, we have known that your sex was dictated by your biology. And all I am doing is putting into Florida statute what we have always known, and only recently a few people have become confused about.
The next step is for that bill to be assigned to committees and then go through the legislative process. There also needs to be a Senate counterpart filed for the bill, and Representative Dean Black says he expects that to happen soon. Reporting live in downtown Jacksonville, Cheyenne Cole, First Coast News, on your side.